Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. And if you are new here, I hope you consider subscribing. All right, behind there, just click on the subscribe button and turn your notification on so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. All right, so anyhow guys, so like as I was standing here, some thought crossed my mind, like, coming here, I've had to really wait a long time in order to get my turn. All right, and I'm still waiting. Okay, so it made me realize that there's a lot of habits that I've picked up here in the Philippines that I never used to have before, right? So like one habit that I've picked up here is patience. All right, I don't know if it's an habit, I don't know what it is, I don't know, but for me, that is something that I've picked up here in the Philippines. I never had patience before. Like, let me give you an example, guys. You can go somewhere, and Filipinos, like, you have to wait 50 people in line in order to get your turn. But Filipinos will sit there and wait. If they sit, they will sit. If they are standing, they will stand, all right? So that is one habit that I never used to have before. That is something that I've developed here. I've had to have that patience. I was never a patient person. I couldn't, if I get somewhere and there's a lot of people, I'll be like, I'll come back tomorrow. That is something that like that. I want to be really patient. I'll go to a bus terminal and there's a lot of people and I'll just sit there and wait like everybody else. Okay? I never used to have that. So that is one positive thing. Anyhow, another habit that I've picked up here in the Philippines, guys. Here there's a lot of cars, and not all the roads have traffic are controlled by the traffic lights. So what you can do, you just go down the road and stop cars. You just point at the cars like this is how you stop your car. You go like this is how you stop the cars. Guys, this is one insane thing that I really picked up here in the Philippines. When I'm in a hurry and I just want to cross the road and there are cars passing by, a lot of cars passing by, all you have to do is just stop the car like this. This is how Filipinos do it. So, and that is how I've also picked it up. I just stop a car like this. Guys, who does that? How do you do it in your country? Where you are? Do you stop the cars like that? For Filipinos, please comment down below. Is this an habit that you do? This is a thing that you do, right? Anyway, another thing that I've picked up here in the Philippines, guys, I was never this, okay, I wouldn't say I'm fit right now, but I was never this fit. Alright, Filipinos are people who really like to keep fit, especially the women, alright? So there's a lot of Zumba classes. They don't even have to go to the gym in order to attend to these classes, okay? They just do it even down the street, all over. Women in the morning, in the evening, there's just Zumba classes going on, and you're like, whoa. So you will end up feeling like, oh, so why then am I not trying to keep fit? All right, so that is one other habit that I've picked up here in the Philippines. And anyway, guys, forgive me, there's a lot of noise in the background. I'm just standing by the roadside. Behind me is a road, okay, and it's a busy road, so there's cars passing by, right? Anyhow, let's proceed. All right, so that is one other habit. Okay, Filipinos are really fit people, and I've really like how can I put this, I've tried to really also, I'm trying to keep up. All right, and that is one habit that I've picked up. Every time I have time, I try to keep myself fit. All right, that is something that I've developed here in the Philippines. It never once crossed my mind like maybe I could go to the gym or something like that. But since coming here, I've really developed that thing. Like sometimes I feel like, no, I'm getting way too big, way too fat. Let me enroll myself in a gym, and and that is how I do it. So I never used to do that while in Africa, and now this is something that is part of my lifestyle, right? So that is one other thing that I've developed here, or rather picked up here in the Philippines, right? Guys, one other crazy thing, I wish Filipinos, if you like, not everybody has a shower in their home. So what you do, that is something that I developed here in the Philippines, and since then on, I never do it any other way. I do it the Filipino way. So this is when you're showering and you have to pour yourself water with using something. You have to have something that we used to pour yourself water. You don't, you know, in Africa, this is how we do. You scoop water with your hands like this. But in the Philippines, you have to have something. They sell all of, I don't know what they are called. Just a small, it's not a jug. I don't know what it is. Just a small one. You can just use it to scoop water and pour it on yourself rather than using your hand if you don't have a shower. So that is one thing also that I've picked up here in the Philippines. That is a Filipino habit that I've picked up here in the Philippines, and I'm using it, applying it on my day-to-day life, right? And I like it, you know. Another habit that I've picked up here in the Philippines, guys, if you have noticed, throughout all this video I've been smiling. I'm so used to smiling. I will even smile under a mask, because that is a way Filipino greet each other. You don't have to say hello to somebody in order to greet them. You can just smile. There's a lot of noise in the background. I don't know if this video is going to be audible enough, but I hope you guys can be able to hear me. And I'm struggling as it is. Somebody just smile to them. You don't have to be saying hi or something. It's a smile. That is a disease that is very contagious here in the Philippines, smiling. A lot of people, I've seen a lot of people talking about this. They always smile. So that is one thing that I've developed here in the Philippines, and I feel so happy. I remember my dad always used to say smile is something. Oh, sorry guys, and I'm really sweating because it is hot in the Philippines, all right? And I'm just outside. There's no air conditioning or anything where I am standing right now. So it's outside and it's hot. So forgive me if I'm sweating. Anyhow, guys, I remember my dad always told us to smile to people. It doesn't harm to smile to somebody. But I never saw the sense of it until I came to the Philippines. You know, even if you are in a bad mood and somebody just all of a sudden smiles at you, you know, you'll be like, your mood will change, you know. So that is one thing that I've developed here in the Philippines, and I really, really, really love it, you know, smiling. And it's like, guys, being happy doesn't cost you anything. Filipinos are really like people. Like, you see somebody living in the street with their families, but they can still put up a smile in their face. See, they're smiling. They'll be eating whatever it is they can get their hands on, and they are happy, okay? You'll find a Filipino father. I remember when I first got to the Philippines, you know, there was no COVID situation or anything like that. You know, everything was normal. So you'll see a father taking their child to the school using a bicycle. So you see a bicycle, I don't know how to, I'm not a bicycle rider, but then the child will be sitting here on the, I don't know, on the, is that thing, I don't know how to explain that, but you know, this is really fun. Just a father taking their child to school. They might even be taking both of them, like both father and mother will be taking, so the mother will be sitting behind, the child will be sitting somewhere in the middle, and then yeah, they are so happy. So one thing, that is happiness. So smiling, and they'll just be smiling, enjoying life, laughing, you know. And that is one habit that I really picked up in the Philippines, and I never used to have that, right? Okay? So nowadays I just smile. I smile to everybody, anybody. I don't have to be picky on who I smile on to, okay? So that is one other habit that I've picked up in the Philippines, and it is really a positive one. It is so far the best, okay? I cannot trade this thing for anything else, because I came to realize smiling, it's even, guys, life is too short, okay? So smiling will really, like, in some way, maybe it will make you grow younger. You might be, you know, every time if you're sad all the time, you might develop some wrinkles very early, you know, because you're just always moody. Smile, guys, smile. It's really doesn't, smile is one thing, it's makeup that you can put on and it never fades, it never gets old, right? So smile. So if you're watching this video, please smile, and please remember to like. And guys, another habit that I've picked up here in the Philippines is drinking water. I don't know if it is a Filipino habit or anything, but that is one thing that I've really picked up here in the Philippines. Nowadays I drink water like crazy. Look at this. Anywhere I go, I must have water, right? So that is one thing also that I've picked up. That is one thing that I've really picked up here in the Philippines, and I love it. You see, nowadays even my skin is glowing. See, I'm sweating, but my skin is glowing like crazy. So people be like, why are you glowing? Anyway, so this is one other thing that I've picked up here in the Philippines. Guys, comment down below and let me know What do you think about these habits that have picked up here in the Philippines? So is there one that you think like maybe you might want to try it or no? Anyway, so guys, those are just some of the habits. I've picked up most of a lot of things, but those are some of the habits that I could think of right now. All right, so I hope you like this very short video, and I hope it was educating, and I hope it was entertaining. Thank you so much for clicking. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember to comment down below. Let me know about your thoughts about anything you picked up throughout this video, and I hope to see you next time on my next video. Okay, so please remember to subscribe and turn that notification on so that every time I post a new video, you are there to watch it. Okay, you don't miss it out. Okay, because in this channel we are entertaining, and I promise you will not be bored in this channel. All right, so bye guys, I'll see you in my next video.